Now for this glutinous rice, wash it and then run it in water until this water become clear. Alright, we need to wash away all the powder so that they are less sticky later on. Now, we will soak it for half an hour, no need too long. So during the time, we will prepare our other ingredient. Now, over here, we boil a pot of water. Now, once they have some bubbling, it's hot enough off the fire, put in the Chinese sausage. Now, just let it soak there for about 5 minutes. We prepare other ingredient first. This will wash away the dirt on the surface and also soften it, so that it's easier to cut. Now, for the Chinese sausage, we have soaked it for a while already. Now, you can see that the skin turned white already. Okay, it's softened and easier to cut. So, divide into 4 first, lengthwise. Okay, cut them into bit size. Alright, into this size. Now, we have soaked the dry shrimp until softened already. Now, drain off the water. We'll use this water for the steaming later on. Now, next we are going to cut the dry shrimp because some of them are a bit big. Okay, no need to be too fine. Cut them out and check. Alright, no need to be too fine so that you can still feel the bite and also easier to mix with the rice. Now, next we will deal with the mushroom. We also soak until dry already. Squeeze out all the water. Okay, also retain it with the dry stream water. Now, for all this mushroom, I'm using the small one, so the stalk are quite tender, so you can use it. The hard surface here, we will trim it off. After that, just cut them into a small bit. Right now, so one way is just cut them like that, then across. Alright, so into this size. Now for the braised peanut, some of them the gravy is a bit sticky, so we rinse it here. Wash off the gravy, then remove it. Okay, then drain off the excess water. Now, so all this water here will be quite tasty. We are going to introduce it into the glutinous rice during steaming. Now, we shall now fry the ingredient. Put in our Chinese sausage on the fire. Now, just use a bit of oil to help it conduct the heat. Now, once it heat up, turn the fire to medium. Now, just fry until you can smell the fragrance from the Chinese sausage. Now, after about 2 minutes, you can see that the surface has some browning, and you can smell the fragrance of the fire. Now, divide this into 2 portions because we are going to steam the glutinous rice also in 2 portions. Okay, remove them, including the oil. Now, next we are going to fry the dry shrimp. Okay, turn on the fire. Now, don't add in oil yet. We are going to fry off the moisture first, so it's faster. Now, once you see that the wok is a bit dry already, now add in about 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, turn the fire to low. Now, this one no need to fry until too brown. Once you can smell the fragrance from the dry shrimp, you can take it out. Otherwise, they will become too dry. Okay, once you can smell the fragrance of the fire, also divide them into 2. Now you can see that there are foam coming out also from the oil. Okay. Now next we are going to fry the mushroom. Okay, turn up the heat. Also dry it first. Okay, once it heated up, turn the fire to medium-low. Now fry until you can smell some fragrance from it. We don't need to add oil because the wok already has some residue oil. Now once we can smell the mushroom, add in some water. Now put in half the sauce mix to give it some taste. Okay, once they're well coated, off the fire, divide into two again. Now, so we will have two portions of the ingredient. Okay. Now we will go into the steaming of the rice. Now prepare one big pot here for mixing the rice, and then this one for steaming. Make sure there are a lot of holes. Now, then have a rice steaming cloth. Okay, this is a cheesecloth. The rice will not stick to it, but will allow the steam to go through. Now we are going to divide the rice into two portions. Okay, so scoop half of them in first. Okay, spread them out evenly to the side. Now here we boil a wok of water, put in the glutinous rice, fold the edges around it. Okay, cover it and steam for 10 minutes. Now after 10 minutes, we are going to take it out and flip it, and then another 10 minutes. So total is 20 minutes. Now, be careful, do not over steam it, otherwise the rice will not be firm. Alright, they become very soft. Now after 10 minutes, off the fire, open it. We are going to flip it over so that the top go to the bottom. Alright, just lift up the cloth and then turn it over. Now loosen it. Now add in our dry shrimp and mushroom water so they can absorb the taste. Okay, mix them well. Okay, fold it back in. Now top up the water. Turn back the heat on. Now once it come back to boil, cover it. Steam for the next 10 minutes. Now after the second 10 minutes, okay, steam it for 20 minutes already. Take it out. Okay. Transfer into the mixing bowl. Alright. Now then we prepare for the second steaming. Now loosen the rice. Now you can see that they're fully cooked if they are transparent. There's no more white grain here. Then put in our sauce. Now mix the sauce first. Now mix until they are evenly colored. No white patches. Now test the taste and then adjust accordingly. Okay, if it's good enough, sprinkle some pepper. Then add in our ingredient. Okay, mix them well. Now once it's well mixed, add in our fried shallot. You may keep some for garnishing. Okay, once it's well mixed, we are ready to serve already.